Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Black cow.
Hello?
Black cow.
Hello?
Pitch,
Testing.
pitch,
One. Black cow.
Nigger.
Black
Niggers
cow.
in
Black
Paris.
cow.
Niggers in Paris.
What is up, guys? It's your boy D and David Dan Daniels. Welcome to Talking Around. Today we're gonna talk about a new segment in our podcast. That is, we're gonna review some episodes of famous TV shows, and the first ever review session on our podcast is going to be about
Black Mirror,
Hit it.
Season 5, Episode 1, Striking Vipers. And, if you guys didn't watch it by now, you guys can go, kill yourself. And you're basically a fag, essentially, if you didn't watch it. You're
a faggot.
You're a big fag if you didn't watch it.
You take it up the ass.
Precisely. If the whole episode is essentially about two best friends that and they enter like a virtual reality fighting game, like a Mortal Kombat, essentially. And what they end up doing is that they don't fight each other necessarily, but they end up banging their eyeballs out, and it's horrible. It's very uncomfortable. I got like two or three
confusing.
boners throughout the whole episode, and then it just disappears and it comes back. It's horrifying.
Yeah,
to
like
be
I
honest.
was sorry, Triple D, but I had to come in here and talk about
of
my
course.
experience in that episode. I was sexually confused, bro. Like, my cock was bouncing and fluctuating from hard to soft every 3 seconds. Like, I don't know how to react, bro.
Precisely.
Like, my cock was fucking, like, I don't know what the fuck was going on with me, bro. I don't think I was the only guy, like, straight guy, and I said straight guy, that had this experience. But yeah, please continue, Triple D.
Well, I can assure you, you're not the only straight guy that had this experience. Many straight people suffered through that episode, but we're here to to stand with them. Throughout this episode,
Tragic.
many people, but Black Mirror really hits the spot on the deep end on this
Deep.
one. It really penetrated
Deeper than my
our
cock
asses.
on a Wednesday night.
Exactly, bro. It penetrated us really, really, really hard, and we actually can't take this anymore. So some say that in this episode, that these two gay black men are actually gay, right? However, some stupid people, right? Some stupid morons.
Excusez-moi, pardon, as they say in the French language.
Excusez-moi, I'm reading some notes, so relax. But here at Ducking Around, some morons, they say that they're straight, but here at Ducking Around, we're gonna get to the bottom of this, but not necessarily rock bottom, but we're gonna figure this out, whether they're straight or they're gay, what the fuck are they, right?
So, guys, your lives are actually terrible, Actually, your lives are beyond the point of shit.
It's the worst.
We support your reasons and your decision to commit suicide, But we were like, we woke up today and we were like, like Triple D and I, we were having our usual smoothies, pussy juice smoothies. You should get some, but it's hard for you being you.
Stuff.
Yeah, like you guys won't even like come close to our success.
Precisely.
But like, anyway. So, but we were like, let's actually guide those morons and try to explain and help them understand some episodes, So, for us, we wanted to choose Black Mirror Season 5, Episode 1 as our first ever review. And on this episode, we're gonna talk about how the straight, and I emphasize on them being straight, black men are actually straight, and why they are straight. That is my point. So Triple D would be on the gay side, not surprised at all, and I would be on the straight side, and we're gonna have some small debate that will at the end come into conclusion of which one is the right answer in this situation, the right explanation for what was going on during this fuck fest of an episode. Literally a fuck fest. Because time is money and money is time, and quite frankly, we don't give a fuck,
Not even
we won't be
two
calling
fucks.
them Yeah, not even fucking Infinity Fox, you know? We won't be calling calling them by their actual names, you know, the black men in the episode. Because nobody got time for that shit. We would be addressing them as married black man
And
and
single
single
black
black man
Yeah.
from now on. Yeah. So enough introduction, and let's get into the debate right now. Please,
All
Triple
right.
D, start your point. Start, and please tell us why you think, even though you're completely a retard in this
You know
case,
what? You know
of
what?
why they
Shut
are
the fuck
gay.
up, Dean.
Please,
Shut the fuck up, okay?
please go ahead.
Hold on. Before I start this, this debate that I'm totally gonna demolish, by the way, you have always had issues in spotting gay people. That's why they always fucked you in the ass, many times in your life, actually. So let's start the actual debate, okay? So throughout the episode, these two gay, and I emphasize gay, black men, they do many things.
Straight.
Right? Okay, so let's take, for instance, let's take a normal straight person, right? A normal straight person, okay?
Mm-hmm.
For example, the first normal straight person that comes to my mind is Dean, right? Here at Ducking Around, we have...
Thank you.
We only employ straight people, okay? Not
definitely straight people.
right.
Yeah.
So here I'm.
I know it's Pride Month, but you can suck my ass,
Exactly.
Sorry, lick my ass.
I'm David Dan Daniel. I'm straight, and here he's Dean, and he's straight. Here at Ducking Around, we're all straight.
Yeah.
So Dean,
100% straight.
Dean wouldn't do the things that these gay black men have done in the episode, including banging your best friend in a virtual reality fighting game, and knowing that behind this. Character is your best friend feeling every single thrust that you do. That's one thing. The second thing is you wouldn't actually think of kissing your best friend in real life, no matter what, right? And even if you're sexually confused, you wouldn't actually go ahead and try to kiss your best friend because, holy shit, that would end your friendship, okay? And three, and that's more critical than everything, is that in the episode the two gay black men, they stop liking to have sexual intercourse with women, and that's crucial here. That's the main symptom of being gay. That's gay tendency 100% right here. So essentially what we can conclude is that these two men are actually indeed gay, and they like cock. They like to take it up the ass, man. They like to take it up the ass. I rest my case, Dean. What do you have to say?
Well, thank you, Triple D, for your analysis right there. I respect your points, and I'm gonna try and hit you with some other counterpoints and try to make this debate interesting. I'm gonna start off my debate with a bang. There was a lot of speaking. Of banging, there was a lot of banging in the episode. It was really frequent throughout the episode. But throughout the episode, all of the banging that we saw on our screens was between a male Asian motherfucker with no eyes, using a sensor, obviously, no eyes, fucking another Asian female
with a sensor,
obviously, fighter. So technically, all of that sex that we saw on our screens, multiple banging scenes, we saw was straight sex. That is a penis entering a vagina, So another point, you stated that they were kissing in real life, like the married black man and the straight and the single black man.
Yeah.
They kissed in real life. But the thing is, the only reason why they kissed was because they wanted to make sure that all of the straight banging they had, the straight banging between a female fighter and a male fighter on that game, on that game was actually only in the game and nothing else, And when they actually were trying to kiss each other, both of them were so uncomfortable with the situation, and neither one of them, like, they didn't want to even come close to each other, but they forced themselves and they attempted to kiss each other, and they didn't like it. In fact, they had a brawl because of that, and they were fighting because of that, because they knew that they were straight people and they didn't get aroused
They
or turned
brawled
on
because
by
the
anything.
straight black
So-
gay man. He wanted to have
please,
more sex.
please, Triple D, please.
He wanted to have
please,
more
Triple
sex
D,
in
wait,
the virtual
wait until
reality.
respect my time, please.
Right.
I'm gonna allow
Excusez-moi.
you to talk more about your points, please. Thank you for understanding.
Yeah.
Thank you for not being a retard like all of our
Like
fans.
all of our fans, essentially.
Yeah. So the only time they had an actual interaction that was sexual in real life, not in the game, they didn't like it. Meaning they were straight, not gay, not fags, you know? But anyway, for now, I rest my case. Please, Triple D, if you want to add any
Of course, I'm
any
gonna
points,
add
please
something.
go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead. Yeah,
Okay.
please go ahead, bro.
So basically, you're telling me. First of all, I'm just gonna say something, right? So the kiss is not something that a straight person would say. I'm just repeating my point right here, and let that sink into your head, okay? Another point, okay? The quote-unquote straight sex that you saw in the virtual reality, that you saw is quite deceiving, Dean, okay? Your eyes can deceive you, Dean, multiple times. You're actually becoming an Asian.
At least I have eyes, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you do have eyes, but they're shrinking. Okay, from the last time I saw you,
Oh no.
your eyes are like, man, it's bad. It's bad, okay? So basically what I'm trying to say here is that
Excuse-moi. Yeah, like, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Sorry, I was
is
just
that
coughing
the
from all
characters
the
in
bullshit I'm
in the
hearing.
virtual reality, they're not real, okay? They're nothing but pixels and images and code, right? So what the sexual intercourse that's actually happening is not like straight or anything. It's nothing. It's just an act, right? So even if they would if the two characters would actually fight, it's not an actual fight because it's a simulated fight. So same thing if they would bang, it's not an actual it's not an actual sex because it's simulated, it's not real, okay? Because it only because it's not the two Asian people, right? The two Asian people are not real, okay? What I'm trying to say here is that the only two real people that are included are the two gay black men, right? Which make it gay because they are engaged in a sexual activity somehow, right? Even though you see quote-unquote straight sex in the virtual reality, but the only two real people that are involved in this sexual activity are indeed two men that are black. Right? What?
Okay.
What do you have to say about that?
Points interesting points you made right there. You said, and you used, that was your words, not mine, yours. You said, it's not real. It's a simulation, right? You said that.
That's true,
well,
sir.
If it's not real, then how are they gay? Because the only real encounter they had in real life, they didn't like it. Like, they rejected the idea of them being gay. But in the game, even though in the game they were having straight sex, but you said it's all fake, or like it's all like all of it is a simulation. So what's the problem if it's a simulation? Anyway, more on that point later. But now, in that episode, bro, they were emphasizing on the married black man's knee and how he had a knee injury, and when he was in the game, his knee was healed because he took on the body of that Asian dude.
With
so
no
he was
eyes.
able to use
With
it.
no eyes.
Yeah, with no eyes, obviously. Like I said, Asian, bro, you should know that by
Yeah,
now.
obviously.
But like, he was able to jump, to use his knee fully. He was jumping using the Asian dude's voice and characteristics, obviously the eyes, and like he was like in another man's body, you know? And if I were to consider your points valid, then if there was any gay character, and that is if I consider it, that is hypothetically speaking, if I were to consider anyone gay and in this scenario, it would be the single black man. That is because he took on the body of a woman, and technically the only time he is having sex is because he's in the body of a woman and he's getting fucked by a man. So even though technically it's straight, but because he is still a black man at the end, if I were to consider your points valid, then he is getting fucked. That's why I would consider him, if there were any gay characters, I would say that the single black man is gay, and the only straight character between the black men is going to be the married black man. That is all I have to say about this debate.
Okay. Listen up, you moron. Okay. Essentially, all right, I don't agree with you that you get the personality of the character that you enter in the virtual reality. I completely disagree with that. You remain the same person, right? So if you would actually enter the virtual reality, you would remain the same person. You would like the things that you would like in real life, and you would hate the things that you would hate in real life. It's the same. You are the same human being. However, what you actually get in the virtual reality are the physical properties of the character that you have chosen. That's the only thing that you get. That's why his knee was fixed, let's say. But he remains the black guy. And the single black guy remains the single black guy. He doesn't become the woman, right? He doesn't think like a woman. And the married black guy doesn't think like an Asian guy, okay? He doesn't change. Therefore, and what you asked me how are they gay, because it's all fake, it's a virtual reality, it's not real. Well, I can answer that. It's fake, and that's real, okay? It's fake, and that's true, I mean. But they are engaged in a sexual activity, right? And the only real human beings that are present within the sexual activity are the two black men, and that makes them gay, right? That's my only point. However, Dean, you're acting like a fan right over here, okay? You're acting like a fan.
You mean like a retard and a moron?
Precisely, like a stupid asshole. But you know what? Your conclusion is actually good enough for me, okay? So essentially, we have concluded that the married black man is, somehow based on Dean's answers, he's straight. Somehow. He's straight.
As a ruler.
Oh my God, he's straight. Okay. But the single black man is actually gay. He likes to take it up the ass.
100%.
Okay? He likes cock.
Yeah, 100%.
He likes dick. He likes penis. He takes it up the ass.
He likes them all, bro.
He likes all of them.
Even carrots, bro. Fucking cucumbers down up his asshole.
Exactly. Well, this has been our debate and our conclusion about this Black Mirror episode. But not that we give a fuck. But what do you guys think?
No, we don't.
We actually don't give a fuck. But if you want to tell us, we don't mind. So essentially, would you like to add anything, Dean? Anything?
Yeah, I would like to add something, that is that you guys are completely useless in life.
Precisely.
And you will never make it, even if you think this little voice in your head that says, oh, I'm gonna make it one day, it's lying to you.
It's wrong.
It's basically, it's trying to fuck you over. You will never make it in life. You are just doomed to be a loser for life. So just end your life right now.
Yeah, precisely.
And so this has been Ducking Around. Please, Dean. This Triple D. I had the brain fart right there.
Yeah,
but
brain fart.
Even
okay,
it happens to the best of us.
Yeah, exactly.
Please, Dean. Please, Triple D, get us the fuck out of here, because I need to go bang my wife.
I want to take a shit. I want to take another shit. It has been
triple shits. Yeah.
David Daniel over here, and we got Dean over here, just right there, And, you know, this has been ducking around. And, you know, you guys need to stop fucking and keep on ducking. Quackly,
Quackity
quack,
quack, guys. Quack.